Hello friend. So in our part 2, we will talk about ODFC container. An ODFC container is made about Office 365 data in a separate container rather than not merging with the profile container. To start with, in our part 1, we already did how you configure the profile container, so we will not cover this, but we will cover about ODFC this time. So to start, we will go to our Fslogix GPO. This is the same GPO we set up in the part 1. So if you haven't seen the part 1, you should go back and check the part 1. There are a few settings I have already enabled. Means I've configured for the ODFC, which is good. First, these are by default settings, but I marked it enabled because I want to hold it. So I know you can read it here. One note, VHC locations, I have used the same location as my normal profile container. Default setting is 1, but it's 1 is enabled. Retouch interval, I have set it as 15. Include teams data, yes, enabled. VHT, yes. Retouch count 3. Logged retry interval 15. Count is 3. Include OneDrive, yeah. If you have OneDrive, you should enable it. I have just enabled for the demo. Dynamic VST, yes, that's nice. Enable the container, include Outlook data, prevent login with the temp profile. Yeah. And the access type, this is more important because when you want to restrict users to the single session, you will use direct access. But if you are using Citrix or Parallel RAS or any other RDP solution, you want to have multiple session by the same users to the different servers. You have to use unique disk per session. But let's test how it works with the direct access, which is default. So I have two VDAs. One is C01, one is Web01, where I have installed the Fslogix. So I will log in first to my Web01 server with my test account. It will create a profile, so it will take a time. We can go to our ODFC and see what it's doing. Yeah, the one more setting I think I missed to talk about is very important. You need to enable this flip-flop. If you remember, we enabled this same setting in profile container. So if you don't enable in the ODFC, it will create a different directory for ODFC, the folder structure will change, So if you see right now, we see username underscore sid. If you don't enable ODFC setting, it will put ODFC outside the folder, or it will create a different folder with a sid underscore username. To push set GPU link changes, you need to, obviously, this is command I use, so I don't have to log into each machine as admin and try to do it. You make sure you don't have firewall in between. System is busy, so it's taking time. You can see it has created one container and profile container for me. But yeah, this is the command we use, and I'm trying to stop this command because there is no point to put. Yeah, it's just a demo. You can see this is how. Yeah, there could be facts with the resources why it was taking time. We can shoot again. It could be firewall or something. Or maybe connectivity issue to this machine. But yeah, I don't think so. Just leave this point. When it will come, it will show us here. Or we will see the error. But you know how this works. That was the main reason to show you. Okay, so now if I will try to log in, let's see here how it works. We will verify the disk attached in computer management here. Yeah, machine is quite slow. And here we can see we have profile container and office container map for this user. So let's log into another machine. And I have remember that we have direct access enabled, so we should not be able to get ODFC container here. Profile container work with multi-session, no problem by default. This will take now this is completed, so it was just a resource issue which took time to execute GP update remotely. And this will take time because it's doing a reattempt to the ODFC container, and the setting doesn't allow it. So we would see the office container not mapping, but profile container getting mapped into this session. I think our login is done so far. Yeah, you can see it's behaving weird, but let's wait. Maybe I can show you from here how many sessions we got and 35 seats. So here we should be able to see how many disks did we get office container for the user. No, we only get the profile. We didn't get the office container. I'm just waiting. This machine is a little slow, but we could see the events from here. And you can easily read logs in the directory of Fslogix section. This will allow us to log in, but there is a conflict. It's doing reattempts many times, so it is taking lots of time to connect in there. We could see the events from here as well. Sorry. We're already connected to this machine. So here you can see we have event of from this machine. That's why that is machine is really dying. The file cannot be mapped. It's failing because there is a already used by this machine. That is the reason. So in Citrix environment, when we have users with multiple sessions, how we shut it out, we change the settings actually. I can log out from here, this session, to see if this machine responds quickly. And then we will change the GPU settings for Fslogix. So in ODFC, we will go and we will change the admx type to unique disk per session. This is recommended settings for the so if you're using Citrix or and you want multiple sessions by the users different servers, this is recommended settings. So we are logged in from here and we are getting from here. Let's do a restart for the guest. Otherwise it will take time to respond to us. Yeah, it was stuck in a loop with ODFC. So now we can see our files. We can delete these files folders. I hope it's unlocked now. Hold on, I think machine will boot. That was very quick. Okay, let's clean out this folder. And we will change our settings to, we have already changed it to unique disk per session. So now we have to push GPU update /force again. Yeah, this machine will take time. It's coming up, so it won't get the GPU update shortly. It's gonna get. Now we have changed the settings for the ODFC container. And let's log in again. So now log in again, and it will take time to log in my lab actually. It's setting a profile. So now we have container for ODFC profile and this. I will do a logout again. And I will create one folder here actually. And I will log out. So now I will log in from this machine. Okay, there's a mistake. There are other settings called compact, disk compact, which you can disable or change the frequency so that the logout is quick. I'm not sure if I changed those settings here. Let's see how is the settings for. No, I haven't enabled various compact settings and counters there actually. So I'm logged in from a new VDA. And we can see we have a session disk created for session 1 for ODFC. Profile, as I said, can can handle multiple sessions. So now I'm logging from. So same user connecting to different machines, and we are here as well. You can see the folder is shared, the data is shared, but difference is we have two sessions with session file that is recommended for the virtual desktops and or the Citrix or any of the terminal server solutions. If you want to have multiple sessions by the user, same user. And if I log out, so this is the file you will have actually in the shared for the location means profile path. Actually, you will have these files you will find in the user profile data. So it depends. You might do a little cleanup later on. You need to check, but this is the recommended settings. So if you want users to have multiple sessions in Fslogix. I hope this was useful. We will talk more about different settings actually in our part 4, where we will do a lot of troubleshootings and other optimizations. But part 3 we will talk about redirection.xml and how we can reduce the size of the container. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.